Hello everyone and welcome to This Week in Racer Volleyball. My name is JT Wazkowski. Joined in the studio today by Coach Dave Schwepker. Coach, last week both games were on the road against SEMO and UTM. You guys went back and forth from SEMO to UTM. Both wins though didn't seem to affect the girls. What are your thoughts on the week?
Yeah, I mean, we went in fired up because we found out we had a chance to still be in the tournament, and Caitlin was back. And that was, she's been out for the last, 6 matches before that. So that really affected us. And she came back in, and we had a great, it was probably one of the best matches against SEMO all the way through. I thought it was, SEMO's a tough team with mostly juniors and seniors, or all juniors and seniors. And very, very strong team. And we went 5 with them and got them in that 5th. So it was, and it was played really well. I thought we played well. I don't know what their coach thought about them, but this, everything was pretty tight. So much better than the first match when they came to our place. But then we went to Martin, and honestly, I don't think we played very well. I think from the hype and how well we played on Saturday night, we didn't play well on on Friday night, but we didn't play that well on Saturday. But we still ended up pulling it out, so I was pretty happy, and the girls were happy. It kept us in, and then, so it was pretty good weekend for us.
Yeah. Looking towards yesterday, though, you guys did have one of your 2 games of this week against Austin Peay. Was the last home game of the season. Recap that for us.
Yeah, Austin Peay came in. They had been struggling. I know they lost one of their good outside hitters, and so we went in, fired up to play them, and first set we pretty much, just killed them. And then second set looked like it was going to be the same thing, and then they came back in that second set. We ended up losing that, and then won the 3rd set again, and then 4th set we lost, but it was a pretty close one, and then went into that 5th set. And, it just came down to kind of the same thing it's been all year. That was a really big pressure game, because I think winning Friday night was a great win for us and kept everybody's hopes alive. Saturday, like I said, we didn't play that well. Then we started playing well Tuesday night, but then when Austin Peay picked it up and started coming at us, the pressure got to be so much. And I just really feel like the pressure for these young ladies at this time in their career is just too much for them to handle. But we lost it in the 5th, and we're going to use that as a tool for next year. So, we had a big talk in the locker room, and we talked about how we're going to use this feeling, this bad feeling we all have, to work extra hard this spring. So next fall, the same thing doesn't happen to us.
Yep, mathematically and everything just out of the playoffs now for the season. But looking towards the next game on the schedule is the last game of the season on the road in Richmond against EKU. What are you looking for from the ladies?
Pressure's off, so we're going to go in. We were going to have practice today, and I didn't feel like having practice. I know the girls didn't. It would have been a non-productive practice, so we canceled practice for today and everything. But tomorrow we'll get in, practice hard, and practice on Friday, and then go to Richmond. And what we want to end on is just getting out there, having that experience, being on the road, the same thing we've been doing. And of course, we're going for the win. We're not going to quit, but I think there's not going to be much pressure. I think the girls will probably play really well, and hopefully end on a good note for Caitlin, our senior, so she can end on a winning note. That's what we're trying to do.
All right, for Coach Dave Schwepker, I'm JT Wazkowski. Thanks for tuning in, Racer fans.